FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Marvin Jones.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Hockenson.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 135 yards. Big game.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass. The latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With this
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Fighting his way through contact. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Hockenson.
It's a big play there for the Lions. 63 yards. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Yard line.
Now this one complete on the slam route, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Stafford on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense and be like...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
His kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So we have come to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half, let's do it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. 3rd down here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Detroit.
Running is Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On play action, they'll throw. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
The pass. Intercepted by the Lions.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Well, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. At the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep, and this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he'll be brought down here at at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 20. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. His pass caught at the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on second down. Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week